Welcome to Bowls, Beers, and Brawls. You got Big B here with ya. Hope you're doing well out there, fight fans. We had BKFC 76 go down Saturday, June 21st. It came to us live from Fort Worth, Texas. Yeah, first time for the Squared Circle in Texas. It was a big show. We had some big results. It was a fantastic evening, I thought. So without further ado, let's get at it because we got 12 total fights that we're going to run down. I'm going to start from the main event, work my way down the card, and thanks for joining me. Starting with the main event at BKFC 76, we had the interim lightweight strap on the line. We had the 6-1 Tony Loco Sodto. He was taking on the 3-1 Ben Bonner. Now, of course, Tony Sodto Loco Sodto. He was originally scheduled to have the rematch with Tenaglia. That dropped through. Bullshit with Tenaglia. I don't know the honest truth, so I'm not even going to speak on it. Bottom line is Ben Bonner stepped in on what I believe 8 days' notice to take on the tough Tony Sodto. And honestly here, folks, it was all Bonner early on with 2 knockdowns within the first 2 rounds. The short notice started to show, though, in the third as Bonner started to gas, but never gave up. Sodto definitely hit the gas and finished hard, I thought, in those final 2 rounds. Zero quit in Bonner, though, grabs the unanimous decision victory. Huge win. Interim champ derails the Sodto train. Wow. What do we do now, folks? The co-main at BKFC 76 in Texas was in the heavyweight division. This man needs no introduction at all. The one, the only, Andre Arlovski, making his BKFC debut. He was taking on the 2-1 Josh Cuddly Bear Copeland. And bottom line here, folks, is Andre Arlovski sliced his way to victory in his BKFC debut here. Now, honestly, it wasn't the most exciting fight, but there was flashes of brilliance as Arlovski gets the TKO doctor stoppage due to cuts. What do you say, folks? Arlovski versus Rothwell? Do you honestly like that? I want to know. Let me know down in the comments. I mean, all credit to Arlovski and what he's done in his combat sports career through the UFC and multiple other organizations and the years that he's been able to do it. But I don't know. You want to know, does that warrant an immediate title shot? It's not that I don't want to see it. It's just that I think there's others on that heavyweight roster that are a little bit maybe more deserving, have earned that shot a little bit more than Arlovski at this time. We'll see what happens here, folks. Feature fight BKFC 76 was in the women's flyweight division. Another anticipated debut here from 2 fighters, 2 former MMA, really all-stars here. We had Jessica I. She was taking on Maria Agapova. Unfortunately, this wasn't the best fight of the evening. The Boo Birds were out for the first time in Texas there throughout this one. Respectfully, though, I mean, it just wasn't a fan-friendly fight, especially the way the rest of the card had gone up to that point. In my honest opinion, it wasn't horrible, but it just seemed to slow the night's momentum. In the end, pressure mixed with extreme volume gives Jessica I the unanimous decision. What's next now? I mean, I know she's got her eye on that title, but honestly, a debut like that, how do I say this? I don't think she's ready to take on the Queen, Christine Furia. Continuing on down the card in Texas, We had another anticipated debut, this one also in the heavyweight division here. We had the 0-0 Kenzie Morrison. He was taking on the 1-1 Alex Davis. And what a damn debut from Kenzie Morrison here, folks. The man has all the tools, let me tell you. He's got speed, he's got power, momentum, and accuracy. And that all gave Morrison the first round TKO in his debut. Ladies and gentlemen, a new challenger has entered the chat. Texas also played host to a lightweight scrap, the 1-0 JC Delano. He was taking on the 2-1 Ruben War. And what a showing from JC Delano. Working the head and the body of Ruben War. And eventually, he made Ruben War quit in the third round. What a showing. I'm super impressed with JC's performance out there tonight at BKFC 76. All I can say is, woo! We had another heavyweight scrap. Yeah, the card was full of heavyweights here in Texas as the 2-0 Anthony Garrett was taking on the debuting Hayes Wilson. Hayes Wilson had a lot of momentum coming into his debut here. A lot of people excited to see what he had to offer. This one was Rock'em Sock'em Robots in the heavyweight division. Anthony Garrett gets off the canvas, gets 2 knockdowns to the first round finish. Yeah, folks, all that happened within the first round. Anthony Garrett, first round knockout, 3-0 now against a hell of a tough opponent there in Texas. Congratulations to Anthony Garrett. As we continue down the card at BKFC 76, just a quick reminder, if you do enjoy BKFC, some other combat sports, enjoy talking about it, enjoy hearing a fan's perspective, then please do hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you enjoy my content. Back to business here. The 6th fight overall of the evening was in the welterweight division. We had the debuting Darren Whitney. He was taking on the 1-0 Rodney Hinton. And let me tell you folks, I really enjoyed this one. I was really, really entertained by this scrap. I thought it was absolutely incredible. We had speed, power, and footwork on both ends here. All heart from both men as they go the distance. In the end, though, Rodney Hinton outstrikes Darren Whitney and earns the unanimous decision. Great work, guys. I hope you do get that Fight of the Night bonus. We also saw the debut between 2 gentlemen in the lightweight division here at BKFC 76. We had Paco Castillo. He was taking on Jake Hefernon. As mentioned, both men making their debut. And wow, I thought I was watching Ice Wars here for a minute, folks. I mean, Hefernon with relentless uppercuts in the clinch. It was an absolutely beautiful debut, and he gets the first round TKO victory. Castillo simply had enough, turned his back, and said, you know what, I'm fucking done. Congratulations to Jake Hefernon. Impressive stuff out there in Texas. And opening up the main card here, BKFC 76 in Fort Worth, Texas, bantamweight division, we had Brandon Manasses. He was taking on the debuting Willie Gates, and what a start to the main card, folks. You couldn't ask for more. Both men all gas, with Willie Gates landing the cleaner shots. It was an absolutely chaotic first round TKO victory for Willie Gates. Congratulations to him as he continues on his combat journey. And that was the main card at BKFC 76. With that, we roll on into what was the free views, the first 3 fights of the night overall. In the third fight, we had middleweight division, two debuting fighters once again. Cameron Delano, he was taking on Jesse DeRoser. And what a great scrap here, folks. I mean, theme of the night, great scrap after great scrap. It was just a fantastic debut in Texas. Crowd was into it. The venue looked beautiful. Absolutely great stuff here in Texas. Anyway, back to this fight. As mentioned, a great scrap here. It was a close fight after two. Then Cameron Delano took charge in the third round, finishes DeRocher in the fifth and final round. What a great debut. Will he be back? Perhaps against Bryce Hall. We also saw a welterweight scrap in the previews. We had the 2-2 Jeremy Socita. He was taking on the debuting Israel Rodriguez. And let's just say that uppercuts were the name of the game here for Jeremy Socita, as he gets the knockout just a minute and 3 seconds into the first round. I mean, I'm not even sure if Jeremy got touched there. Let's look for a quick turnaround there for him in that welterweight division. And opening up the entire event, yes, folks, the first legal sanctioned BKFC scrap in Texas, we had James Gray debuting. He was taking on the 1-2 Rodrik Stewart. This was going down in the light heavyweight division, and it's hard for me to comment on this fight, folks. I caught the first round, and then one of my indoor cats got outside hiding under a freaking car, so I had to get her back in. So I did miss the majority of the fight. Only caught the first round, but I did catch. I was back in time to hear the results, and it seems that Rodrik Stewart cruises to unanimous decision victory. He moves to 500, and that was all the fights at BKFC 76 in Texas. As mentioned, fantastic night. Little bit of news is that BKFC is coming back to Canada. Yeah, folks, the rumors were true. They're going to come back to Edmonton in August. Obviously, no fights have been announced as of yet, but look forward to seeing what kind of Canadian content is going to fill that card out, and see where we go from here. That's all I got for you here tonight on Bowls, Beers, and Brawls. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. I know you've got a lot of options there out on YouTube, so thanks a lot for choosing my channel to check out. And until next time, fight fans, take care and peace.